What up, it's your boy Dvrth back again with another video, and today we're here with the final episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 64. I'm guessing this is going to be a prologue of where are they now, that kind of episode, which is exactly what I want out of this show right now, especially after all the crazy shit that we saw in the last couple of episodes. So there's not much to say. Hohenheim gone. Really happy for him. I know it sounds weird to say that you're happy that somebody's dead, especially when you like that character, but that's exactly what I would want out of him. And now we just see what's next. Because in all reality, this show being about life, I don't want to say like the journey ends, but something new begins. So we'll if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any suggestions, whether it be this is the last episode, but if you suggest that we talk more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place to end is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. We also have Patreon if you want the full-length reaction to this episode, and we have Discord if you want to talk more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or something else that we're watching. So with all that being said, let me get my headphones, make sure that they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it.
Hey there, young lady.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
Ross.
And who is this you brought with you?
That's a bit of a long story.
Now think. You've got to know this stuff inside out. Yeah, and I do know it.
Nothing
Is that
stopping
so?
him.
Which two crops are the Ishvalans known for cultivating?
Rice.
Wheat and cotton.
Damn it,
That's
I'm racist.
not a bad guess.
Come on, give me some credit. I've been researching this stuff long before now.
He's hoping to make amends with Ishvalan.
Yeah.
I can't get any rest, thanks to these pests.
No, I meant those eyes of yours, Roy. How are they?
Huh, right. I envisioned a better future,
Mm.
and this is the price I had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And are you okay with that?
Well, I wouldn't say okay, but still, I won't let it stop me from
he's
moving
accepting
forward.
it.
The Ishvalan War of Extermination.
Also, I'm thinking now, I was thinking about Shing,
Right there.
and it still makes me racist.
And for you and me.
And then I'll return their holy land to the Ishvalans left living in the slums.
Facts.
There's still a lot to be done.
Facts,
We owe
okay.
them plenty.
Respect.
We'd all be dead now if it weren't for Scar and the Ishvalans.
Yeah.
This room just reeks of optimism.
As
Hey,
it
Dr.
should.
Marco, listen to
Don
this.
DeMarco.
They're already one step ahead of you in here.
Marco? Dr. Marco's here?
Don DeMarco?
I've brought a philosopher's stone with me.
I
I believe that it might be able to return
Ah.
your eyesight.
don't know.
Suppose so.
So I'm asking this as a personal
Here's what I will say.
Let me heal you
We
with this
did-
stone so you can restore Ishval.
We did say before we don't want the lives to go to waste. Now that could be very selfish.
Not like this. Especially full metal. But I will accept your offer,
Okay.
and I'll devote my life to seeing
Yes.
Ishval restored.
Right. Do not let
But
the lives
first
go to
things
waste.
First,
Mm.
you can heal me after you heal him.
Mm. Who is that? Oh, fuck.
From our hearts to your
Yeah,
home.
Big Havoc, Big Havoc, Big Havoc, Big
Hey,
Havoc.
Breda, what's up?
Will you help me spread the teachings of Ishvalan?
As you should.
We can't allow our religion and culture to die out.
Yes.
It would be the death of our race.
Yes. Good
And
shit.
This is our chance. We can rescue our people. Have you given me this responsibility as my reason to continue living, brother? I accept.
Let's go.
I'll join you. From now on, I'll
Yes.
follow you wherever you see fit.
Yes.
All right, Miles, you can take it from here. Try not to disappoint me.
Sir.
She's so sexy.
Mustang. Scar, why don't you tell us
Right.
your real
I was about to say, what about your real name, bro? You shouldn't go by Scar anymore.
died twice now. I'm neither of the people I once was. I don't need a name. Call me anything.
Fair enough. You take care, Ishvalan.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I
Nice.
didn't realize my muscles had atrophied so much on the other side.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want me to carry you?
No, thanks.
Let's go, Al's
I can walk
handsome.
around on my own.
We left home together, and that's how we're gonna return.
Let's go. Handsome man, Al.
Thank you, brother.
I'm so happy for everybody.
Oh, never mind.
I'm so happy for everybody.
Acting so weird.
You know what this means. My clan won.
Minky, yeah, you lost, but hey,
As
bro.
far as your clan goes, the Yao family will protect yours at all costs.
Yeah,
I accepted a homunculus as a friend now, didn't I?
right.
If I did that, then I can accept the Changs.
Yeah.
And all of the other families too.
Trying to accept and protect everyone is too greedy.
Hey,
I guess he rubbed off on
Yeah.
me after all.
you know, you still got a little bit of greed in you.
All right then.
You got pretty close with a certain princess. You aiming to be the future princess?
Oh
Shane?
God.
Come on. She is a nice girl, though. Forget about that. What about you and Winry?
Ah, reverse Uno.
What's he barking at now?
The brothers are back, and we can return your earrings. We got the earrings. Oh man. Oh, it's such a good ending. Oh, it's such a good ending. Let's go. We win.
This should
Was
not
a few
be
years
this
later or
hard.
something? Yeah, that don't work.
Worth a shot. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh
You
my
can see
God.
the entire countryside today, huh?
Bro, it's my dogs.
So, I've been thinking about something lately.
Which
Me
is?
too. And I bet we're thinking the same thing.
You aren't going to turn the throne over to a younger man?
Not just yet. A mistress needs
Jesus.
a man of experience.
Oh God.
What does it?
Big Selim.
Oh, Selim, dear. What's wrong, sweetheart?
This little bird is hurt. Can we help it?
It'll be fine.
That's Selim
Now
for
go
real.
on and take him to Gramps.
He has certainly grown up to be a kind boy.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Everyone was against me raising him.
If he happens to develop any odd behaviors, you understand what must be done.
Yeah.
I'll see to it that never has to happen.
For now.
Homunculi and humans. Is it truly possible for us to live in peace with one another?
I would hope so.
I guess it doesn't matter how old you get. New possibilities are always exciting.
That's the part. That's what it means to be human.
It's nice to see you. I'm so happy you're normal again. And I
Oh.
hope he's happy for you.
My dog.
We feel like it's our turn to repay the happiness that's been given to us.
Isn't that like what the alchemists believe? Equivalent exchange?
Yeah?
No. It's
No?
equivalent if you take 10 and then you give 10 back.
Ah,
If you
but
take
we're
10
gonna
and
bring
you add
more.
something of yourself,
Yeah.
you return 11. It's
Bring
not
more.
much, but it's an all-new principle that we're trying to
Oh,
establish.
that's great. But that's humanity, is it not? You give more. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my dogs made it. It's so great.
I'm off to Shing.
Nice.
May's gonna teach me everything there is to know about alchemy.
Nice.
Stopping there. I'm gonna travel all over the east. You're really coming
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Animal instincts. God, I love it. Such a good ending.
Please keep the screws tightened.
Yeah,
Dry it off immediately when you get out of the tub.
fine.
Are you even listening?
Yeah.
Knowing you, you're probably gonna break it within a month and have to come home for maintenance.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Well, whenever that does happen, just call me to make an appointment. What's wrong?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Well, what? Just come
Dig
on and
deep.
say it.
I'll give half of my life to you if you give half of yours to me.
Maybe not the best way to put it, but yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
The whole equivalent exchange thing is just nonsense.
What'd you say?
It's nonsense. How about I just give you my whole life?
That's how it, yeah.
Maybe 80%? 7. That's not enough. 85. Yeah, 85 is a good number. What? Shut up!
You
That's...
knocked equivalent exchange flat on its butt in just a few words.
And what's that mean? Are you making fun of me?
Nah, that's good.
Goodbye. For now.
Nice.
Come home soon.
It's not what they're about, but that's them.
Men who just sit around doing nothing are boring.
There's no such thing as a painless lesson. They just don't exist. Sacrifices are necessary. You can't gain anything without losing something first. Although, if you can endure that pain, and walk away from it, you'll find that you now have a heart strong enough to overcome any obstacle.
That is the point of moving forward.
Yeah. A heart made full metal.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, they did put Horn. They did put Horn next to her. Nice. Oh, that's great. Miles and my dog Scar. Let's go, Ling! Let's go, Ling! And my dog behind him. As they join a circus. Oh. Oh my god, Gucci flip-flops. Let's go, Fury! And my dog is standing. Those kids? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that was amazing. That's amazing. Is that it? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. That's so fucking amazing. What a show. What a show. What an amazing I don't know, man. What an amazing show. How do I explain this, bro? Whenever in the beginning, right? In the beginning of watching the show, I said that I had never seen it. I had watched the old one in passing. When I say in passing, I mean I literally would like walk through the living room, or I would be playing a video game and like on the bigger TV. The old version would be playing, which is why I vaguely remembered Rose, the girl with the purple hair, because I believe that was the episode that I had seen. So I didn't have much of I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Like when I first started this, I just kind of thought it was one of those cult classics where it's like, yeah, that was really, you know, I remember watching it back in the day. It was really cool. You know, I didn't expect much from it. Contrary to popular belief, I just didn't. I thought that it would be okay. I thought it'd be cool. I thought it'd be a chill watch, and I was totally wrong. This show was masterfully constructed. I haven't seen the old version, so I can't speak on that, but I can speak on this version. This was masterfully constructed. The story from beginning to end was so well written in a way that, like, as we talked about in the beginning of the show, like, it seemed like an equation, which made complete sense for this show. the show seemed, each episode seemed to be like a piece to an equation, and this is something that I personally want to go back. Like, I've been thinking about this for a while, is that I personally want to go back and see if I can decipher that equation, like, episode by episode. That's just how much I enjoyed this show, is that I want to go back and see if I can decipher this equation episode by episode, to see what it really writes out. Because at the end of this show, it very obviously gave you the answer, right? You know, everybody's happy, and yes, it looks like just a normal happy ending, but there was so much in that. You know, people are happy and stuff, but there's new life. You know, people find new relationships, you know, new leaders and all of this other stuff. It's an ending I personally didn't expect. Like, I didn't, not to say that I didn't expect a happy ending. I didn't expect such a fulfilling ending, right? But I say all that to say that this show, I think I can say, I don't like to rank shows, like, as much as people like to do, but, like, I know that there are some shows where I'm like, if I had to give, like, my top 10, this show would probably be in it. And Fullmetal Alchemist is probably one of those shows where it's like, if I had to give my top 10, this would probably be in it, right? It's just not every day that you get a story that is so well written, you know. There isn't much left to, like, be like, oh, well, maybe, you know, what about this? No, there weren't any, like, loose ends or plot holes or anything like that. It was just very well constructed, concise, and you know, to the point. But as far as, like, the show itself goes, like, where, you know, the anime or the episode, I'm always very surprised but happy when I get a happy ending, like a good ending, because you don't see that all that much. But as sad as this show could be, as horrific as this show could be, as scary as the show could be, I'm happy that we did get a good ending, because I think there's a good ending, and then there's, like, a well-deserved good ending, right? And I think this is what the show gave us, that, like, everybody deserved a good ending. You know, everybody that deserved a good ending got their good ending. You know, Mustang, as far as I see, he can see again. He's with Riza. Havoc is standing. You know, he can walk again. Alphonse is with Mei Chang, is that her name? Mei Chang. Winry and Edward are together. They have a family together. Like, everybody deserved a happy ending, and they got it. And I think that's what's so amazing about this show. But a little bit back to the show itself is that there are very few shows that can pull off writing in this way, where like a lot of shows do have like really good writing, i.e., you know, like JoJo, Attack on Titan, other you know, Mob Psycho, really good writing. But it seems like this show, as I said, you know, written as an equation, seems like every episode was so purposeful in the way of like complementing the next. I remember early in the series, that was one of my biggest not critiques, one of my biggest praises for the show, is that every episode complemented the next. Even when like Hughes died, you know, you got an episode after that where like new life was being born, and them talking about like the circle of life and how it works, death and being born and stuff like that. It's just such purposeful writing for each episode. It's I could see why this is like some people's like absolute favorite. And man, yeah, I mean, like, could I say this is like my favorite anime that I've ever seen? I don't know. You know, like I'd have to go back, and usually I have to like go back and rewatch something and like continue to you know, kind of like digest it to like truly figure that out. But this is easily one of the best anime that I've ever watched. And I definitely I believe the question in episode 1 was I missing out? Yes, I was. I can easily answer that question. Yes, I was missing out. But really, as this is like an epilogue, there's not much to say. Everybody got exactly what they deserved. I'm glad that Scar and Miles are spreading the word of Ishvalan, and, you know, not letting their culture die. Just everybody having such a great ending, you know, a well-deserved ending. You know, good to see Alphonse get his body back. It's great. This was a really good, not really good, but this was a great anime. I just don't know what more I can say, you know, because the show very very easily and very simply put, like, wrapped everything up. Now, what I will say is towards the end when Edward confesses to Winry, this was probably one of my favorite moments of this episode, if not the series, because to me that's exactly what like a relationship is, right? I explained it to a lot of my friends whenever they like have relationship problems and stuff like that. They'll come to me and they'll ask about it, and I always respond with, relationships are 80-20 all the time, or sometimes, and they're 50-50 all the time, right? And which is exactly it almost creeped me out when Winry and Ed said it, because Edward, with like more of a scientific alchemist view of things, was like 50% of your life, 50% of mine's, that's a relationship, right? And Winry was saying, no, 80, let's go 80-20, and then, you know, like that, right? And the reason why I always say like 80-20 sometimes and 50-50 all the time is because to me that makes up 100% all the time, right? Which, you know, of course, like, the math doesn't exactly work out that way, but what it means is that, to me at least, it means that 80% of the time, 80%, I'm gonna need your 80% sometimes, and you might need my 80% sometimes, but all the time we should be sharing the entirety of the load, right? Which is where the 50-50 comes from, because sometimes I need your 50, sometimes you need my 50, And that's what a relationship is, because it creates that 100% that we give to each other, right? So I'm glad that the show went there, like extremely specific, because to the point of, like, when she said it, I was like, have I secretly actually have watched this show? And that's where I got that from. But no, that is a great way to see their, like, any relationship really, is to make sure that it always adds up to that 100%. And with that comes that new thought process that they want to induct, and they want to kind of push forward to society, is that if you give me 10, or if you give me 10, I'm going to bring back 11, right? A little piece of myself that makes it 11, right? In that is a good way to see, a good way to handle society, is that when somebody gives you something, you bring back more, because you should want to further society. That's where the human aspect of things come from, right? Is that we continue to push forward, but not only that, we continue to add on to the next generation, the next, not even the next generation, but like the next day we continue to add on. So we continuously become better, solidifying, everything else that came before this episode, of the reason why you should not look down on humans and stuff like that, is that, the idea of humanity is that we continue to add on, so we become better and better as time moves forward. And we see that with everybody else, like with Mustang being like, I'm about to give back to Ishvalan. I'm giving them back their land, and I'm going to continue to help them cultivate it. So that's already that giving back plus more ideology that they're starting to push, that. And the more you do that, the more of your sins you begin to pay off. Like, yeah, you can't expect them to be completely washed of their sins just by, okay, we gave it back to your land, okay, we're good, we're square. No, you have to continue to do more good, and I think that's what they're doing here. So this was a great way to wrap up this story. It was a great, I think all my favorite anime always have like a fantastic lesson that you learn at the end of it, or at least learn while watching it. Not just like a random your friends are, always believe in your friends kind of lesson, but I mean like something powerful that I can extrapolate from the story. And I think I know that this story has exactly that, is a powerful lesson that I can extrapolate from the story. And it did a great job of telling that story, as well as giving that lesson. So this is definitely one of my favorites. I use that phrase sparingly, but this anime deserves to be one of my favorites. Funny enough, like towards the end of this show, I actually did see a couple of people, like just throughout the internet and stuff, being like kind of not singing the praises of this anime, but being like, yeah, that anime was kind of ass. I was like, maybe it ended really bad. I had no idea why people did not like the anime, but people were like, yeah, it was pretty ass. And seeing the end of this anime, I can safely say that it's not ass. I don't know why those people were saying that. Maybe it didn't have enough Sakuga moments of pure turn your brain off and not have to think about anything. Like, maybe that's what it was, but I don't see it. I don't see it, dog. Like, this shit was good as hell. But yeah, this was really good. I don't know what's next. I usually have a firm idea of where we go next after like we finish an anime like this, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I can say for sure that this journey was well worth everything. It was well worth the watch. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It was well worth the watch. An amazing anime, an amazing one. But that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. And even though, you know, this anime is done, I might always leave the door open to come back and like have a second look at an anime in like a video or something. So like if that's something that people are like interested in, like a not a rewatch, but like me coming back and talking about a certain aspect of the show, that's cool too. You can you know, comment below, all that other stuff. We have a Patreon if you want this episode like the full length reaction to this episode, and we also have Discord if you want to talk more Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, or whatever else we're watching. I'll say it again, this was a fantastic anime. This is probably one of my favorites. Not even probably, this is one of my favorites that I've watched, not just on the channel, but like in my lifetime. This was one of my favorites. And yeah, this was really good. So let me get my off button ready. There it is. Kind of sad that this is over, actually. Damn, this is over. Fuck. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.